Gonna cut the music short a little bit tonight. Get started on this show. This is an abbreviated No Cover show coming to you live out of Wilmington, North Carolina. I was going to hold this show till tomorrow night, but some things were pressing on my mind, and some things can't wait. You got to get them off while they're fresh in your mind. We are going to still continue to do the show tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. But this is an abbreviated show specifically talking about the boycott and what we're doing down here in Wilmington, North Carolina. Real quickly, because I've got about 15 minutes of airtime here on this one, and then we'll continue if there's some callers that want to call in and ask questions. But my 15 minutes of video time that I'm shooting right now, I want to address to you specifically what we're doing so that we can clear out confusion, because we have naysayers that like to start stuff. And they like to take shots when they see people moving. So I want to clear the air to make sure we're clear on what No Covers is and what No Covers is doing. No Covers has been in existence probably for about 4 years now. We've been doing these shows on Blog Talk Radio. Go back in our archives. You can check some of our earlier shows that we've done. We've been consistently on the path out here moving for our people, for our community. This is no one-time stand trying to get attention, activity. We're trying to move, trying to take somebody else's spot. That's not what we're about. We're continuing to do the same thing we have done and have always been doing for over 25 years now. Go back and check our archives, check our records. The other thing I want to mention is that we are not affiliated. And we're not trying to take anybody else's position. We're not trying to be a church. We're not trying to be a mosque. We are not even trying to be an organization. No Covers is social media community activism. That means everybody's free to join, everybody's free to walk away. It's social media community activism. We stay in our lane. And right now, our lane is Black history and business. Those are the two lanes that No Covers drive in. We drive in Black history lane because no one was really addressing Black history, especially in Wilmington, North Carolina, except for Sister Esther Spell. I got to give a shout out to her and her husband because they came over the other day and supported us. They have the Black History Museum, but other than that, there were too many people not doing Black history. No Covers took up that challenge. In the business lane, other than my person that I would mentor me, Bashar Amin, there are not too many people that were doing business organization, business networking. We used to have a credit union. We don't have it anymore. So we decided to take over those lanes and drive in those lanes. If you have noticed, No Covers has not did anything on youth violence for the last year almost, because others were in that lane and they were pretty good at it. So we got out of that lane. Go back and check our shows. Go back and check our history before you start throwing punches at us for no reason, very unintelligently trying to deride or train that's going. Now, we just left about a half hour ago. I just left Brother Tom over here at the beauty salon place. Let me explain quickly in the 15 minutes that I have why we decided to go after also the beauty supply industry. At first, we were reluctant. I was very reluctant because I discussed it with several people. Since we started this boycott, our support has been from my sisters. Thank you, sisters. I appreciate the love and support. I appreciate the comments. And the brothers too, but the sisters primarily. You stay on Facebook. You've been pushing us. You've been pushing the boycott. You've been even taking some pop shots from me when my brother stood back. So I appreciate that. So we were reluctant to go after the hair industry because, be honest with you, I know most of my sisters get those hair products, and I know where they get most of their products from. So we were reluctant because we didn't want to lose the base. However, this is not ran by an individual. This boycott, this movement, and what we're trying to do is bigger than an individual. The individual that's leading is an individual who has, how can I say this without sounding spooky? I have a personal relationship with God. So I move based on the direction that he describes us and tells us to go. I happen to out the blue be riding a bicycle, taking pictures the other morning. Is what we do. So you'll know exactly what we do in all the details. The pictures that were taken and posted the other morning, many of you all weren't up that time in the morning. Some of you that were may have seen us riding a bicycle, me, myself, riding out, taking pictures. But as I was on Princess Street, this is to how powerful you have become with this boycott. The beer distributor that saw me taking the pictures of the store on Princess by Creekwood went back in the store, told the owner of the store that we was taking pictures, came back outside with the owner, and the owner had some nasty things to say about the picture taking. That's how powerful you have become in 13 days of working with Noo Covers, working with Facebook, working with social media, and doing what you do. Sharing and posting and giving the information to friends that will free us all. That's all this is about. It's about total liberation, total freedom, and that's what we're trying to do. So as we were coming back to the south side of town, I happened to see Brother Tom's store. And I remembered because I had forgot that brother had been in business for years. I know him from the early days when I used to get my hair cut at Turning Heads with Frankie Roberts. So I knew brother had been at this business a long time. We took a shot at the post and we posted it last night. And the positive remarks that we got said, whoa, don't you hold back. Don't you be like the 10 spies. Don't hold back. God said go forward, you move forward. Go after them too. They just opened a brand new store. They took over the Family Dollar and just opened a brand new store. The brother tells you clearly in the video how they're trying to squeeze him out of business. So what we want you to do now is support brother and then network among salons. Get together, you beauticians. Get together, you barbers. Figure out how we can open 3, 4 more in this area because brother is sitting over there with the expertise. He has said today out of his mouth, brother, I'm here. Use me. Do whatever we need to do. Help keep my doors open, number one. And then whatever you need to do or whatever we need to do to make sure we duplicate this store elsewhere, I'm willing to share the information with those who want it. That's the kind of movement we have started. And that's the kind of movement and positive direction we're going to stay in regardless of the naysayers. Now the naysayers, I got to address you. Because it's been on my mind. I've been patient and I've been calm. I've been polite and I've been nice. But I'm starting to take the gloves off now. There were 2 individuals, one called Joshua and Caleb. And they went to spy out the land. Yeah, I'm talking spiritual now. They went to spy out the land, the promised land that was given to the people. They came back. 12 spies went out, 12 came back. 2 gave a good report. The other 10 said, no, we can't go yet. No, we can't move yet. No, it's not time yet. No, we're too few. There are too many. No, we don't have the weaponry. No, no, no. Joshua and Caleb said yes. Why? Because the command was already given to move. Moses has already given the instructions to move. We've been already given instructions to move, to take over our communities, to do for self. How many more times do we have to hear someone say to do for self, to take over our community, but we go do it? How many more times? How many more shootings do we have? How many more children have to lose their lives before we say enough is enough? And we take over the education system. How many more children we have to see go to prison before we say enough is enough? You leaders that are comfortable. You leaders are comfortable. You leaders are comfortable, and so you are not calling the people because you're okay. You're sitting back comfortable. And then you're getting upset when someone calls out the people and the people start moving because you didn't call. See, I didn't call. God called the people. God has been called the people. See, I like the way it said, if my people who are called by my name, who are called by my name. Yes, I like the way it said. One time we think they're talking to the masses, but sometimes we need to look at ourselves because we the ones be calling ourselves by God's name, but we not moving. We haven't come together. We haven't humbled ourselves and decided that we're going to move this movement. We're going to move these people regardless of the distractions. Don't worry about who gave the call. Just follow the instructions. Don't worry about who's out in front. We're not worried about that anymore. This is a tool or mechanism we've used. I would gladly move out the chair and let anyone sit in the chair who is going to put the time and energy in that we're putting in. If you're going to stay up late night and send 100 thank yous out to those who have inboxed and like, sure, come take the seat, because that's what we do. If you're going to be up early in the morning before the people wake up and make the post to give the history lesson for the day, and you're going to do it consistently for a year's time, take the seat, because that's what we do. If you're going to make sure any information that the community get is right and exact and not tainted by the police or media because you are paying for 2 hours worth of airtime every day out of your pocket, and you're going to make sure that bill gets paid, I'll give up the seat, because that's what we do. See, if you want to walk the walk and talk the talk, you have to run the run. Don't get mad because we running. Just catch the fuck up. I had to say that. I'm sorry. Because I'm getting tired of people trying to throw stones because they not moving. That's not our problem. God said move and spy out the land. The land is like ripe and ready. We running. Don't get upset. We getting inboxes. I'm thanking the brothers and sisters for the inboxes. Don't get upset. God, just come on board. And if I need to sit down, fine. Just make sure you're working as hard as I'm working. And make sure you're running as fast as I'm running. Because I'm starting to learn how to duck your stones. Just run faster. This is Noo Covers. Lines are open if anybody wants to call in and have some direct questions they want to ask. If not, that's all I had to get off my mind, because I have to keep this boycott moving. We're just at 13 days. I said 30 days. And then we'll talk. Oh, they called. Believe me, they feeling that. They feel your pain. They read Facebook. And they're looking at their sales. The other day, a gentleman came by who happened to have their sales. Told me. They're looking at their sales. You are making an impact. Those of you that are holding back your dollars from them that used to give it to them, that's making an impact. You try losing $150 worth of money out your check every week and see one that hurt you. You think those little nickels and dimes don't mean nothing to them? That's why they keep calling. No, there's nothing to talk about right now. Not yet, anyway. There's nothing to talk about yet. We're running, and we're running at a faster pace. The number is 92. Let me get that number out because someone just inboxed me. 929-477-2308. If you got a direct question, hit the button and it'll come up if you want to ask the direct question. If you want to, I see a couple callers have called in. If you want to ask the direct question, I've got plenty of time because I paid for it. We're going to end this segment of the talk because I only get 15 minutes of video time that I have to get for Facebook for free. Facebook charges me anything over 15 minutes, so I take the first 14 and a half minutes for free. So you all that's on the Facebook app, peace and blessings. I love you. I appreciate all your support. We're going to the radio ad now. And keep running. Keep working with us on this boycott. Keep moving. Don't let the distractors distract you because they want to keep spending their money with the enemy. You keep taking your money and keep it in your pocket and spending it with your community. Much love, peace and blessings.